Check. Syncing. I think we're synced, or is it sunk? I'm not sure. Hey guys, welcome back. We're checking out a song today from Leprous, their new single that they just dropped a few days ago. It's a band I've been trying to promote just because I think that they're awesome, and I think that they're very underrated. They're actually doing a tour through North America this year that I already have tickets to. They are one of the best live shows I've ever seen. I would recommend getting those tickets for yourself too. Full disclosure, this is not sponsored whatsoever. This is just good advice if you wish to enjoy yourself. So Leprous' new single is called Atonement, and it kind of reminds me a bit of my band's single, Betrayal. Crusade is my band, by the way. So let's take a listen here. First of all, love the visuals. Leprous has made some pretty cool music videos. I think that they've all been pretty legit. This one definitely seems to have stepped up the stakes substantially. Just like, look at the cool detail on that eye. If those are contacts, those are some wild contacts, bruv. So the intro is kind of electronic forward. I'm not really good at delineating different types of electronic music, so forgive me.
Turmoil, empty faces in a whirlpool, removing.
So instantly we get this really smoky, quiet vocal from Einar, and it reminds me of one of the melody lines from The Sky is Red, and this is an awesome drum playthrough by their drummer. I want to say it's Bård Kolstad, but it might be Bard. Pardon me for being stupid and American. He's an absolutely insane drummer, and this playthrough is badass, so definitely take a watch of it. But here, let's listen to this melody part. Song is so freaking good. Anyway, it's definitely the same theme, the little micro melody that they have there, but he's using it differently.
With a sharp tool. Seems you're always the one to blame.
I don't know if the two songs are actually related or not.
Crumble, ready to devour.
Yeah, they had some serious money in this music video. It is not cheap to hire a dancer, let alone several dancers. And they got these really cool visuals back here. I'm really happy for them. They deserve this.
Pieces of desire. Wanted freedom, but all you got was blame. You always
Okay, the first time it comes in with like a false chorus like that, and then it just stops the vocal, I was like, wait, what? I really didn't like that at all. I wanted more vocals because they sound so cool. Don't get me wrong, that riff is nasty. It's so sick. I'm all about it. That big, just a... it's nasty. We're gonna touch more on why I think this kind of reminds me of our single here in a moment, but let's keep listening. Like, I'm just listening to it. The bass and rhythm guitars are fairly simple. The only thing that might be weird is like the odd timing that at this point anyone who listens to modern metal is very familiar with. And then you have the very simple it's the tone and it's the performance that really sells that thing is actually interesting and cool. But where the magic is happening, the spice, the flavor is 100% the drums. And that seems to be a lot of Leprous's last few albums, is usually relatively simple guitar parts. Some of them may be harder to play than they sound, but not overly like Dream Theater in it, not death metaling it, keeping it pretty reserved and allowing the drums to be just insanely expressive. From an arrangement standpoint, that's incredibly smart, and it makes for just a tasty, tasty, tasty groove. Also, when you simplify like this, it gives you the opportunity to get bigger. Love that little guitar part.
The final lie, the last thing I realize that it's all because of you. The
Yeah.
final lie.
We're listening to the audio on the video, so it's not gonna be like pristine mix coming through this. Anytime, I don't know what it is, if you upload a video with the audio on it from a song, YouTube just like screws it. But even through all of that, I gotta say this mix and production is exceptionally good. You really feel the impact of every instrument getting so much louder. The transients are so present, but they're well crafted, and it doesn't feel unnatural in any way, the way that a lot of modern metal does, except for maybe like, I'm pretty sure I can hear some drum sampling, but I don't know, if it's not drum sampling, I'm really impressed. It seems like with each successive album, Leprous's production and mixing has gotten better and better. This one single versus Aphelion, I would say that they're two different styles, but the same quality of mix and production. And I mean, they were both fabulous, so there's no complaints there. Oof, that drag on the drums fucked with me. This guy. Back to the guy. Oh, I cannot wait to see that part live. I'm gonna be losing my shit, dude. So that it's all because of you. For some reason, it doesn't give me as much bite of a melody. It kind of reminds me of something like Britney Spears would write. And I would say of all of the things on this song, the one complaint, in quotes, I would have is I wanted different melody to this. Like you got the that boy, which is like so cool on The Sky Is Red, but like the second time I hear it, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe if they're the two songs are related, maybe that makes sense, but I have no idea. And then the chorus, while the vocals sound huge and awesome, and it does work, it's not my favorite one. I was hoping for something a little bit more like, but I mean, it's still great the way it is, you know? Like, I'm not by any means actually complaining, you know? I'm just like, I'm nitpicking so hard. The structure of this song kind of threw me off. And I think only thing structure-wise that I would really want to change at all is that first big moment where they go into the that riff. They have the vocals come in immediately and then just kind of like piss off. It's like, what the fuck? More, please. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm too much of a pleb for the absolute depth of sophistication that is just not singing, apparently. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm curious what you guys think about it.
For the loving.
Love the backing vocals here. Then the guitar comes back in, that little lick. Great little lick. And then the comes in, which recontextualizes the harmony yet again. And this is where I think I want to drive home that it reminds me of our song. Because in this section, you basically have that pedal of just dome, 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 the tonic. And then you allow all these other sparse things to kind of recontextualize everything else in a, I would assume, non-diatonic way, but I could be wrong. So let's pop up our single from Crusade here. It's called Betrayal, right here. Big bass, just holding down tonic note. Sparse guitars, recontextualizing the harmony against a tonic pedal. Groovy drums. Soft backing vocals to again complement and recontextualize the harmony. Did Leprous rip me off? No. It's a fairly standard thing to do. I was trying to draw from a little bit more of Opeth. I don't know what Leprous was drawing from, but I mean, in Prague, this is not a new way of approaching writing, obviously. I just thought it was interesting that there are like a number of different parallels here. So even if we go back to like this guy, obviously we go from the down section to the large chorus. This is after the verse. And we have a little synth guy back there, little na. So they have a string boy in the background here, which they actually have a live cellist when you see them live. Really great touch. Ours is not literally strings. It's almost like, I don't know, it's a weird thing that our keyboardist Jesse came up with. It was really cool. That gets that same string effect that I wanted to be covered, but he wanted a different timbre. I would even say there's some similarity in rhythm and pacing of the vocal melody, but I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking things. I just want an excuse to tell you about our song. And then this big riff here, right here. We even have a moment that's kind of like that. If we go over to this boy, yeah, right here. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. That is pissed. But you know, you got that same like groove-oriented guitar part, dum 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 dum, which theirs is much more sparse and is actually more synth-focused, whereas this one has the guitar line on top doing a different version of the na 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 from the chorus. Theirs is just basically one note getting spanked really pissed and hard. I don't know, there's definitely some parallels. I think it's fun. Yeah, okay. The works super well in the verse, but it's just the fact that it reminds me so much of The Sky Is Red. Otherwise, I love that verse vocal so much. It really works. I mean, maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know. Tell me if I'm overthinking it in the comments. And it's all because of you. Okay, that vocal, all because of you, feels a little bit like a Britney Spears melody, but dang, does it really spank when they come in full throttle in the chorus instrumental. All right, so if I had only one critique, these light things that they have that are like flashing, something tells me that's not the effect that they wanted. They wanted those flashing light things in order to do something in post to make them look like extra wild and crazy. I am not an insanely good video editor, so I'm thinking something like, okay, go, I think it's WTF. Obviously not literally this effect, but something where it's like in post, as they move, like the image stays there. Like this is one of my favorite music videos visually. It's so cool. They did such a good job with this, and it's like so simple. I have no idea how they accomplished it, but it looks like so much fun. Come on, you have to tell. You cannot deny that doesn't look like so much fun. In post that they were gonna do to embellish these lights, if I had to guess, but I don't know. Maybe they just had the concept for the lights to begin with. The light thing is weird to me because like the dance that they're doing with it feels like I'm a person who doesn't know how to use a lightsaber. And I don't know how much it really adds visually. I thought it was a cooler visual like this. That looks sick. Those all look amazing. Just like stick with that. I don't know. This doesn't do it for me. They don't look totally comfortable handling those glowing sticks. Fine, yeah, I cannot deny that. Oh, because of you is a really good hook, you son of a bitch. You Britney Spears melody writing ass motherfucker. And let's listen to this note that he just destroys. The breath on that, damn. And then back to that nasty riff. If they just did that riff for like 2 minutes straight, I'd be happy, you know? All right, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. First listen, I didn't fall in love with it. This is like my third or fourth listen now. And each subsequent time, I'm enjoying it substantially more, I gotta say. Especially now that I have more of an expectation as to the structure of it and where to anticipate the tension and release. That's helped quite a lot. This rating may change, but for now, I think I would go with an equal sign. If I had to guess, I think that's probably where I'm sitting at. As time goes on, it could be a plus sign. That happened to me with the last album. The last album, there weren't really any songs that I like really fell in love with the first listen through, but I thought it was really good. And then on subsequent listens, I was like, fuck, it's so good. It is so good. That seems to be the way with me and Leprous, is it needs a few listens to digest and anticipate better. And then when you do get that better anticipation, it's like, dang, this is really satisfying. Really, really, really satisfying. But yeah, go show them some love. Go drop them some happy comments here on their official video. Tell them I sent you. And let me know what you thought about it. I'm really curious what you guys thought about this track. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.